Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. I'm an intuitive reader, a manifesting coach, a Reiki practitioner, and a life path guide and mentor, here to help you along your awakening journey so that you can co-create the life of your dreams. And in this video, we are going to talk about something that might be holding you back from your desires coming to you. And on my channel, I teach often about the vortex, like Abraham Hicks teaches us. And I have this visual of when I'm in my joy, when I am peaceful, when I am happy with everything I have in my life, I have all of this energy moving through me, and I am so tuned in, tapped in, and turned on to source, because source is me. You guys all have the same energy as source. And when we are not aligned with source, when we're disconnected, when we're tuned out, there is something separating us. And it could be the mind just thinking thoughts of separation, that you're not worthy of having the desire. Or maybe you've done something in your past that you're not proud of. So you think, well, good things can't happen to me because I did ... It doesn't matter anymore. You're starting clean today, fresh start. You have an energy match to the universe. So each day, your focus, if you want to call in things, your focus is, how do I stay connected and matched up with that energy? And in this video, I'm going to teach you the one thing that usually pulls people away, and it is the things that take away your peace. You being in a peaceful, neutral state is tuned in, tapped in, turned on to source. You're connected. So you can now look at your life and go, what is taking my peace? Is it a partner? Is it a job? Is it eating habits? Is it my lifestyle? Is it who I'm surrounding myself with? Is it my inability to forgive people? Is it my judgment? Is it my lack of compassion for myself? So you now know that when you are in peace, you are connected to source. When you're connected to source, your desires arrive. You are a match to source. You have everything you need inside of you. All of those external things won't make you happy, because you have to be peaceful and happy first, because you have to align with that energy. And then when you're aligned to that energy, things just kind of flood in every single day, whether it's small, big, it doesn't matter, because you've mastered it. You've found your peace. And you've learned to say no to things, to set boundaries, to not listen to the mind when it's telling you that you're incomplete and you need this thing to make you happy. You're not in your peace. When you're in fear, that has really stolen your peace. When you're thinking about the future and what's going to happen, or if it doesn't arrive, there goes your peace. So you always want to realign yourself. You have to ask yourself every single day, did anything take my peace today? How can I be better tomorrow to not let that happen? Maybe it's a response you got from somebody that you weren't happy with. Well, how do we move beyond that? How do we stay in our peace? Well, we can look at it and say, this person doesn't have the capacity to respond to me the way that I would respond. So I'm going to forgive them because they're just not as far along the journey as me. Or maybe they're going through a hard season right now, and I'm going to forgive them. I am not a victim to other people's responses to me. I am not a victim to my reality. I stay neutral, peaceful, joyful, and happy because I have everything I need. And if something is unfavorable in my life, I'm going to see that the mind is telling me that it's unfavorable, because maybe that thing isn't meant for me. So we're going to trust that everything is happening as it should. That goes along with that peaceful energy. When people are peaceful, when they're considered enlightened, it's they trust the flow. They understand why the universe brings things and takes things. And a lot of times it's our energy that is repelling those things away from us, because we're not a match to it. And we have to trust it, even though we want it to work. And we're like, oh, I really thought this was going this direction and the universe took it away from me. We have to surrender and say, okay, I'm going to find peace here. I trust in the flow. And if there's a big bill coming in or a lot of money going out, we trust the flow, because we know what we put out, we get back. Finding peace in all moments of your day is what keeps you connected to source. When you're connected to source, you are whole, you're happy, you don't need anything else. But that's when everything does arrive. And we have to stay in that energy. And it's not just for the purpose of manifesting. Why wouldn't we all want to be in peace? A lot of us have been through some really tough things in our lives. And the mind wants to keep us in the story of the suffering. So we have to become a witnesser of it and see it and say, you're not going to take my peace anymore. I've been through enough and I deserve joy. And I know that I'm worthy of this desire. And it's not too far of a reach because my desire is an energy match to me. My desire is chasing me. I'm the one that has to stay in the same spot so it can find me. And when we are not outside chasing everything else, that item, that thing, that person, that money, whatever it is, it can find you because you're still, you're peaceful, you're calm, you're not outside of yourself searching and yearning for love and yearning for more coffee or sugar or alcohol or drugs or that extra workout or whatever it is. You are grounded knowing that you don't need all of these external things to make you happy. You're just coasting, living life, being compassionate, forgiving people if they're not treating you kindly, because you can see the higher perspective that they might be going through something. Their ego might be controlling them and keeping them on a loop. One of my favorite things to do is to find compassion for all people. I can always go in my mind, oh, their ego's getting the best of them. Should I bring it to their awareness? Are they conscious enough to know about the ego? And normally I don't say anything, but I can find compassion if they're not delivering to me what I was maybe expecting. I don't really have any expectations anymore, and you shouldn't either. We have to observe people as if they're all children just learning this game of life. We have to approach conversations as if all people are in a fragile state. Not that they're hurting, but maybe just come to them with compassion. And if they ask for advice, then maybe we offer it, but we don't ever push our ideas, our opinions onto other people because we're all at different stages of this game. And when we can observe that, and when we can let go of the need for somebody else to be a certain way to please us, which is conditional love, we can find more peace. We can be more peaceful in our body because their responses are not going to determine our happiness. We can just witness it, see where they're at, and ask ourselves, is this triggering me? Why is it triggering me? Let me come back to my peace. Let me be neutral. And not just for the sake of manifesting. It's for the sake of being a great person and doing what your soul came here to do. Your soul came here to find joy, love, happiness from within. You're here to remember that you have everything you need inside of you, and that peaceful state is being aligned to God, to the universe, to source, to love. So I'm here to tether you all back to yourselves, to tether you back to being in alignment with source, so you can feel the love from within and not need external things. But once you get there, that's when the external things just kind of come gradually in your life, and it's effortless and it's fun and it's flow. And you tend to be less triggered, more peaceful, more excited. You're excited to wake up every single day because you're like, oh, what's going to happen today? And that is a much more fulfilling life from my perspective. I've been in grief, I've been in depression, in and out of my life so much. So for me to find that space, it feels so good. It literally feels peaceful because I'm like, I never thought I'd get here. And all of you have that ability to do it as well. So to wrap up this video, you have to ask yourself, what is taking your peace away? And if it's other people, that's you allowing them to take your peace away. We can observe, forgive, find compassion, and not expect anything. And if it's external things like money or we feel stressed, we can sit in a meditation and say, why is this stressing me out? What fear do I have? Where am I not trusting the universe and not trusting this flow? And when we lay in a meditation, we pause all of those negative thoughts, which generate negative momentum, and we can stop that momentum and get back into our peace. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and let's call in all of our desires and be in a peaceful state all at the same time. It's inevitable. All right, lovies, I will see you in the next one. Thank you for supporting my channel and me. All right, peace out.